Hello, everyone. It is Chad Miller, aka Phoenix Redfire, and I am here to talk about the latest auction that I'm having to sell my paintings. And there's a bit of a duality as far as why I'm really trying to push this. And, well, I guess there's more than just a duality. There's many purposes. Um, I've been at this for almost 3 years, 2.5 years at least, and I'm still finding my footing as a painter, and it's been a slow going process, and I totally get that. Art is a process, and finding people who like your work is a process, and as somebody as I think as diverse as I am in my work's not going to be for every walk of life. So number one is that while I have sold some paintings, I believe probably 8 to 10 in the last 2.5 years, which is great. I have over 60 paintings sitting in this closet right now, which is accumulating a lot of space. So that is part one of the reason for this auction. And part two is that I'm in desperate need of a new desktop PC. And I'm working on saving money toward that, and I'm very particular. I like desktops. Right now, the desktop that I have is functioning on a very, 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 very basic level, and my husband is letting me use one of his old laptops for the high functioning ends of things that I need to take care of. So I don't care for laptops, my personal preference, but I'm basically doing one thing on one, transferring things over to the other, and back and forth, and it's been a bit of a rigmarole, but essentially I want to get a new desktop, and that's another part of the reason for this auction. Next is I do want to help get my art out there. As I said, as with any artist, it's hard to get your work out there, especially when you have so many different styles and tastes, and you're trying to appeal to a broad audience, and that's a very tough thing to do, because do you want to cater to the norms, or do you want to cater to those who want to step outside the box? And I kind of want to do both to a degree, and I'm hoping that in the process of the 2.5 years that I've been painting, that I'm reaching different levels of interpretation and representation, inclusiveness, as well as a balance of general, just stylistic basic work. So yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I'm trying to deplete my collection as much as possible. Raise money for a new PC, and get myself out there a little bit further. So this auction is going to be taking place on Sunday, April 24th, starting at 9 a.m. on Sunday, April 24th, as I said. It will last as long as it takes. There will be a hiatus, and then it'll pick back up at 4 p.m. later that day. And it's going to be done on the Phoenix Red Fire Facebook channel, or Facebook page. That's where it's going to go live. I've done this before. I've had some good results. I've had some bad results. But right now it's the avenue that works the best for me. I'm trying to plug away wherever I can, and see, where I can kind of cross promote and things like that. So, Etsy is the main place where I sell my art, and there are a lot of changes going on with Etsy, and I'm trying to get myself acclimated to that. It used to be where I was offering free shipping on every painting that sold. They're no longer letting me do that, because that was a cost that I was willing to pay for. Now it's like free shipping over anything over like $35, I believe. So there's still that option. Also, international orders are also available, with shipping costs added on, and that does tend to get expensive. But if the shipping costs are added to the cost of whatever purchase is made, that's not money out of my pocket. All that being said, I'm kind of slowly featuring in some of my works as I'm talking about this. Some of the new stuff that I'm working on. I'm trying to churn out some really awesome new features that I can bring to the auction, and I'm excited about some of these items, and I'm ecstatic, very ecstatic about that. And as far as the Etsy page goes, it's been doing pretty well as far as views. The sales, obviously, I'm gonna not complain at all. The views have been pretty good. I think, obviously they want you to spend some money to get some more promotion and get my stuff out there. I'm not at that point yet. As things get perhaps a little bit more financially stable, I could do that. And actually, eventually maybe shop around some local art fairs and that kind of stuff too. So, But at this point, as far as the auction goes, everything on Etsy is going to be at the price points where they are at up until 2 days before the auction, and then I'm going to suspend the account until after the auction. If there are any bids that happen to win a painting during the auction, when I reopen the shop, that winning bid will be placed on that painting for said purchaser to buy, and we go from there. The thing is, you kind of have to like Phoenix Redfire on Facebook, because that's where the auction is going to happen. And you don't have to be a friend of mine in order to be a part of that. So, so if any of you out there think that anybody might like some of my work, spread the word. You don't need to be my friend to like Phoenix Redfire on Facebook, or on Etsy. And I also do invite you to look at my YouTube page, Phoenix Redfire, because I generally post almost every single painting. I do the process of how I create it. I just think it's vital. I think it's nice to get inside the head of the artist at times. Sometimes I gloss over some of the more intricate details, and I don't always talk about the process. It's just a study of what I'm doing physically. So, share what you can about this auction. I would really appreciate it. Once again, April 24th, 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Facebook, Phoenix Redfire. I'm not quite sure how low I'm going to start the bidding processes just yet, but also I do want to mention that there are works that have charities attached to them. If those paintings are sold, there will still be monetary amounts going to those charities. I don't want to let that go by the wayside, because that's also very, very important to me. At that rate, I'm gonna end this video at this point. Feel free to share this video. Do what you can to help promote this. And even if you just want to watch and see how this goes, be a part of it. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Love and light to you all.